miracles, signs and wonders will follow those who believe. Over 21 years now, I was diagnosed with cancer. And through the process of me going through cancer, the doctors told Bishop and I was nothing else that they could do for me. And they sent me home. But I'm so glad that I serve a God that when the doctor says no, God will come in and change the situation. Well, through that process, I was on some medication and I got pregnant. And when I got pregnant, they told me to stop taking the medicine because they were afraid that the medicine had did too much damage to my child. They told Bishop and I that we needed to abort the pregnancy because if I had her, she would be mentally retarded. They told me if I had her, that she wouldn't be able to walk. They said if I had her, she wouldn't be able to see. But I'm so glad that Bishop and I have enough sense to believe that God can do and work miracles. Do I have anybody in the house that say, we serve a miracle working God? Well, I gave birth to a 3-pound baby girl by the name of Chelsea. And if some of you all who know her, she's a healthy, pretty young lady. Not only that, but she's a senior at UCF this year. So I just came to tell you that through the process of going through the birth of having a baby, we went back to the doctor and we told the doctor, I need you to check me all over again. Because what I realized that when I went to church that Sunday morning, I began to give God a crazy praise. And in the process of that crazy praise, I told my husband, who was at the time was a deacon, when I got through praising God, and you know how it is, church folks like to shut you up. But that Sunday, I couldn't keep still. That Sunday, I said I wasn't gonna let go until God worked a miracle on my behalf. So I praised God like I just didn't care. And all of a sudden I felt the mothers coming to get me to take me in the back room. But as they were taking me in the back room, I just went out. And when I went out, all I could feel was the mothers just rolling, just rubbing me down with their heads. Well, when I got up, I felt like a new person. When I got up, I couldn't eat what I was going through. But when I got up, I went into the deacon room because my husband was a deacon. And I said, Joe, he counted money, you know. I said, Joe, let's go get something to eat. Well, he looked at me. He dropped the money and he said, let's go eat. Because he knew that I couldn't eat. So we're sitting at the table and I'm telling him, Joe, I don't know what's going on, but something done happened. He looking at me and I'm eating the bread and red lobster. He just looked, he said, what? I said, yeah, something done happened. I feel like God done healed me. So he just looking at me. All of a sudden I said, well, let me call the doctor, so let me tell him. I just just need y'all to check me again. Well, I went back to the doctor. They went and they got all of their doctors and they began to look at me. They came and they went and got another doctor. They came back in the room. They said, "We never seen anything like this before. Maybe you might be in remission." Well, I looked at him and I told him, the God that I serve, he's a